And here we go. I'm just gonna play the really cool little sting I have set up. Alright, and it looks like we have loaded into the game now. And it's gonna be Captain's Mode, the only mode for tournaments.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Virtually the only mode for tournaments.
If you actually, Frank, if you actually have the stream up, you can see those nice little overlays I made for us. I don't know if the other guys have it, but we definitely
you know,
do.
I want to see the overlay, so I'm gonna check that out. I'm excited. You've been talking about these overlays all day.
All day. I spent all day at class making them. I'm very excited about them. Alright. So we have Captain's Mode. Here we go. It looks like Sticky Flames will be playing as the Dire, and we have Andrew Lee and his censored word as the Radiant.
Alright, so good Coddle Band first up here. They're getting right to it. Looks like Sticky Flames is got to be on their toes for this one. Andrew Lee and the PGs. We'll call Andrew Lee and the PGs.
Andrew Lee's the PGs.
They're getting off to a fast start here in the ban phase.
Yeah, it looks like a quick ban over there. We have a Keeper ban, a Magnus, and Nyx Assassin. So, you know, banning Nyx definitely, I feel like could say something about their team. They could be going for something a little more squishy, some maybe higher DPS characters, but not with that much survivability.
And we will see all three of these guys highly picked in competitive matches, so no surprise bans so far anyway. I don't know if we're at a point where we're going to see respect bans, but I'm not too sure how familiar these two teams are with each other. But
I don't think we've seen Andrew Lee in this tournament before, though.
Okay. So Andrew Lee and the Smegmas is a newcomer team. Okay, and their first pick is the Batrider.
Batrider's such a strong laner or jungler, you know, and his ganking ability is just insane. So I can definitely see some ganking potential. Although, you know, with the Keeper ban, I don't think Batrider is going to be laning much.
Yeah, definitely a good point. And Batrider, you know, he's great at controlling space, and Andrew Lee looks like, yeah, he might be able to help out with a bit with that. Once it gets to the team fight phase, they might be able to help manipulate or add those damage stacks with his napalm there.
Oh yeah, that napalm it's crazy. It's so annoying early game too, because it doesn't cost that much either.
Absolutely.
Okay. What's that?
Looks like it's a Eurocopter pick. Yes, it is the gyrocopter. We do call it the Eurocopter, but and a Sand King pick. Okay, so gyrocopter Sand King for Team Sticky Flames.
Interesting.
What do you think of that?
There. Well, gyrocopter, I guess, very strong in the mid game for sure. Definitely able to do a lot of damage with his ulti there. Call down does so much damage, especially if you can farm well, you can get a quick Aghanim Scepter. That global ulti is going to be huge in some team fights. We can see the team pick right now, still very AoE focused.
And Sand King, again, with that Epic Center, man, he could do some devastating things. You don't see Sand King too often, so maybe Sticky Flames is trying some high initiate sort of style. Like maybe they always want to be first to get in there and get that AoE going, and hope they, you know, call down coming in, and we'll see what's up there.
For sure. With the Shadow Demon pick, there's a lot of disables already. You can see that coming out for the Radiant team. You got Batrider and his disable, his Lasso can pull people away, Shadow Demon can disrupt, and then Chaos Knight with his stun. I want to see the last couple of picks and just see how this team works out, but it looks like it's a very kind of disably and kind of isolating team once again.
For sure. Chaos Knight, especially with that stun there, he's going to be pretty good. I mean, sometimes you get unlucky, you get the 2-second or the 1-second stun. Sometimes you get lucky, you get the 4-second stun. But Chaos Knight's going to be a pretty solid pick. He does see some competitive play from time to time.
Exactly, and it's just, uh-oh. Oh no, I tried to open chat on stream, but it didn't work out for me. Ugh. Anyways, Disruptor. So definitely, you know, they're going for the AoE here.
Yeah, and so AoE, it looks like Disruptor's going to try a pin in place, maybe get that silence cloud up, and then Sand King, Gyrocopter, my apologies, bad habit, coming in with that AoE and just taking care of business. So we see the AoE from Sticky Flames, and we see the kind of disables from Andrew Lee here.
Andrew Lee all about the disables. And just talking about bans, we have a Nyx ban, so some late game bans over there. Definitely don't want to be dealing with a Nyx, as it seems that most of their characters are focused more on the magical damage and not on the physical, with the exception of Chaos Knight at the moment.
And Sticky Flames will respond with a Tidehunter, and another quick response there with the Quap ban. So yeah, I guess they're really trying to restrict that that kind of burst in damage. The Quap would have been pretty solid as well for that AoE with the Scream, with the ulti. Going to be pretty good with that, but we will not see here in this game here.
Bounty Hunter ban again, pretty smart. Because I guess with the Bounty Hunter ban, you have Gyrocopter who's going to be going for a Shadow Blade, that's for sure. Sand King does have his Sandstorm, so he can be invisible as well. So it's interesting to see what's going to be coming out next. What do you think would complement? I feel like they didn't want to ban Tidehunter. I feel like they might even want Tidehunter in their group for Sticky Flames.
I think it could have been a situation for Sticky Flames where if they feel like they weren't going to be able to lock up a Tidehunter there, especially in a 4th or 5th slot, then they're going to make sure that no one can get Tidehunter kind of thing. Like just in that scenario there, of course it would have helped them, but maybe they thought, especially with that disabled squad that Andrew Lee has, a Tidehunter would have complemented their lineup, especially a big team fight stun. I mean, that would be solid in any lineup.
For sure, especially if their heroes, the heroes at least they picked right now, are quite on the low end for strength gain. I mean, you have Sand King, sure, he is a strength hero, but compared to others such as Centaur War Chief or something like that.
I hear ya. The Windrunner ban going up now for Andrew Lee with their last ban. We're going to see the final Sticky Flames ban here. I guess banning that Windrunner, I guess, to try and make them fish for an offlaner. There's no Darkseer, there's no Windrunner, there's no Quap, there's no Magnetor. So, I mean, I guess maybe they're going to try and keep them hard pressed for an offlaner. We'll see who Sticky Flames comes out with.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Ban on the Windrunner, though, very interesting. I mean, in a lot of high-level games, we do have a lot of Windrunner picks. Her stun is just so long if she can get it off. Oh, spectating, can't hear. Oh, okay. Just a second. Frank, if you will, I need to just message some people who are trying to actually watch us, but
they can't?
I don't have my mic enabled in-game.
Oh, okay. Are they able to hear myself as we see an Omni-Knight pick from Team Sticky Flames?
Don't have mic enabled in-game. Wait. Okay, I'm just going to change my settings so actually people who are actually spectating our game can see. Okay, or can hear us. So yours is already on, right? For your...
Oh, I just enabled open mic. Yep. I'm not too sure if they were... Okay, I'm good?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
And...
Oh, now I can hear you twice, though.
Okay, I do not want that to happen.
I'm just going to tell people to watch the stream.
No problem.
All right.
Hopefully we fixed that technical error. So the 4th, 5th picks here for Andrew Lee was a Klinks and a Lina. So we do see Klinks probably going to be part of a tri-lane. Is Klinks sometimes tri-lane there? I know he's not too popular in the competitive scene, but there are a couple guys.
For sure, and I think you're right. Klinks could be a tri-lane, but Klinks could also be middle. Klinks in mid could get his farm up real quick, get that level 6, so he's able to go around and do a lot of ganking and do a lot of damage that way. Lina's a nice pick, you know, just another stun, another burst damage, and really this team can really burst someone down. If Batrider isolates, you know, Shadow Demon puts on his amplifying damage, someone's just gonna blow straight up.
Absolutely. A great nuking disabling squad down here. And you know Klinks is probably going to end up farming that Orchid or something like that, so we're going to see also a Silence up there. That'd be perfect on, against an Omni-Knight or Disruptor. So this final Sticky Flames pick here is probably going to be fairly instrumental on how their team ties together.
Exactly. Oh man, they're really taking their time picking this last pick here. They do have their reserve time though. Actually no, they're out of reserve time. This is it. Yeah, this is
reserve time. 15 seconds to go. We'll see.
Oh, and it looks like it's going to be a Weaver pick, so interesting pick there. Definitely going to be, I'm pretty sure Weaver's actually going to be mid this round. It's going to be Weaver against a Klinks double invisibility.
That is going to be interesting. Weaver, often a surprise pick, and a bit of a surprise pick here as well, so...
Alright, so I don't know if you can actually follow my camera, but I'm just going to be doing here. And so I'm going to be starting out in the Radiant base here. We do have Andrew Lee and their team, sponsored by Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage actually standing on the picture of Nicolas Cage. We're going to have Nick Cage playing the Shadow Demon. We have his friend, I can't even read that blue, Shark Mangler as the Bat Rider. Bear Zoo, which is, Bear Zoo as the Clinks. We have G Thuggins. Thugging on as Lena, and we have Infinity as the Chaos Knight, and it looks like we're having a pause for a bathroom break.
Pause for a bathroom break. I mean, I wouldn't mind a bathroom break myself right now, but instead I'm going to announce the Dire team here. So in the mid lane, we see the Gyrocopter being played by Kai. So, and in the bot lane, there's TK is going to be on that Disruptor. If we're looking at top, Junior is going to be playing the Omni Knight. Deep's going to be playing the Weaver, as some pings go on the map there, and Glitched with a 1. So like G1 itched.
G1 itched, yep.
G1 itched or glitched. I'm assuming it's glitched, but he's going to be on that Sand King. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure if this is going to be the initial type lane setup. Looks like we might see defensive tri-lane here.
We might. I'm not too sure how they're actually going to be going. I actually need to turn off my music. I totally forgot my music is still on. Sorry about that, guys. Music is going off now. And
it's
now
okay. Party time. Party time.
100% Dota time right now. We've seen in a lot of these tournament games that Sticky Flames usually gets first blooded as they go inside the jungle. The whole team from the other side just seems to hang out and go together and go straight to do some damage. But we don't know. I don't know what's going to go on.
I'm sure we will see about what's going to happen in the early game here. That's an interesting observation. I mean, I don't know if I've been around long enough to understand that as a tendency of Team Sticky Flames. However, that said, you never want to give up first blood. You know, giving that extra gold and that support gold and that XP to the other team puts yourself a little bit behind the 8 ball just to start things off. So we'll see if there is going to be a jungle party.
For sure. And it looks like R, G, G. Everyone's just typing letters of the alphabet right now. They're just trying to remember how to spell the alphabet. And it looks like we do have a G, and it looks like G stands for go. And the game has begun. And whoops, my mouse just died. That's unfortunate.
No worries. It's it happens to the best of us.
Yep. I try so hard, and my mouse dies on me.
Battery operated mouse, it's getting a little bit intense. I think the game's starting. Just is that Murphy's Law?
Okay, and we're back. My mouse is back. Okay.
Oh yes, the mouse is back. Perfect. And we're gonna see Disruptor blocking that pull camp there.
Yep, and Disruptor, placing his wards down, gonna be doing some good jobs there, some nice support. It looks like up at top though, we have 3 of our heroes together. We have the Chaos Knight, Shadow Fiend, and the Lena. So getting sneaky here, and this could be bad for Gyrocopter, who's just standing there, waiting for that rune.
Yeah, they're both stalking that rune, but once they realize they outnumber him 3-1, they're not. Looks like Gyrocopter's gonna have to be careful here.
Oh, looks like Lena does grab the illusion, and Gyrocopter is gonna be safely moving out of there.
Yeah, and that spot is now warded by Team Andrew Lee, and all 3 of them, and that pull camp going to be blocked as well. So both pull camps blocked by either team. And we're going to see Lena, Shadow Demon, and Chaos Knight still roaming that jungle for now.
Exactly. Up at top, they're going to be playing against a Weaver and an Omni Knight. Actually, a pretty good combo when you think about it. Weaver going invisible with his Sakuchi, going next to people, and then getting healed by Omni Knight is actually some pretty awesome early nukes.
For sure, that a lot of people underestimate the amount of damage that early purification on Omni Knight does. It does quite a bit. I mean, that 90 damage at level 1, it's not a bad nuke considering it also heals your allies. So something that they're going to have to watch for.
I'm just going to turn on our last hits and denies, but I will change that throughout the game right now. And looks like the tri-lane on top is going to be actually quite effective. We do have that 1-2 range heroes, so effectively preventing any sort of last hitting going up on top.
Yeah, that aggro tri-lane there. Looks like Lena's just going to hang out. She's got her illusion there. Just try and get some right clicks in when she can. Let Chaos Knight pick up that farm. He's probably going to put the team on his back, or going to have to at this point.
And it looks like the Clinks at bottom not having a super hard time with that invis. However, he is getting harassed quite a lot with the Thunderbolt Thunderstrike from our Disruptor over here.
Yeah, and that's going to be an interesting lane to watch out for because Clinks, I mean, he does have the escape, but we're going to see how much farm he actually gets here. As with the, we have the Disruptor ranged, and the Sand King is melee, but looks like he's just going to wait. Maybe he needs the stun, or we'll see what happens in that bot lane as the game goes on.
Oh, it looks like Omni Knight is going to be in a dangerous position here, actually backing off Shadow Demon, not deciding not to do anything, because, man, I just realized how strong this top lane is going to be.
Yeah, it certainly was going. It certainly is going to be devastating. I mean, Weaver does his.
And there goes Weaver. Weaver is in the disruption ball. The guy Naisukuchi does get out of there. Omni Knight repels one of the images. Maybe some mind games going on there, trying to bait out a stun or whatnot, but nothing actually happens, and it looks like we're back to farming once again.
Yeah, a little bit of a scare there. Weaver is going to be out of a lot of farm. Only one last hit up on him. The Chaos Knight already at 10 last hits. So we're going to end here. The stun now on Weaver as Chaos Knight moves in. Scores a couple right clicks, but he backs off just in time to Mystic Purification. Weaver, he's going to be sitting at 350 health.
Yep, so very nice little play there. Omni Knight doing his job, healing like a boss. And it looks like he was going to be checking for some rune, but decides to turn around. Weaver's doing Sakuchi again, just going through the creeps, trying to do as much damage as he possibly can.
And we see the Gyrocopter with the Invis. He's heading to the bot lane. He's got his his homing missile now on Clinks. Looks like he determines it. Disruptor missing that disruption field.
And also Clinks, going to Viz, that missile does not hit, does not do as damage as he wants to do.
It does show where the Clinks will be when the missile hits, but no stun, no damage. He's going to be A-okay.
It looks like Gyrocopter is going to be moving back into the middle lane right now. Oh, meanwhile, up at top, a nice stun on Weaver. I think he already uses Sakuchi, but we'll be able to get to the safety of that tower. And Chaos Light is right now low on mana. There are wards being placed right now.
Yeah, that sentry up, that's going to negate that Sakuchi there by Weaver. Omni Knight just chilling in the jungle here. I don't think they spotted him. Lena probably saw him there, so he's gonna have to back off. He used that purification early on the Weaver, so that if there was a time to dive, that was that. But you're right, Chaos Knight low mana, not much he could do after that initial stun.
It looks like back to farming once again. Meanwhile, at bottom lane, Clinks is doing quite well for himself. He has 12 last hits right now. He's been able to harass. He's been able to survive with that invis, and no wards coming out from the Disruptor or Sand King at the bottom.
It looks like their priority is just to try and screw with this farm here, not so much try and go for a kill or anything like that. And if this Clinks does get his farm, he can be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he is he is a fairly hard carry. So we'll see how that progresses as the game goes on. But he looks like he's going to back off Disruptor and Sand King as the lane pushes towards the dire side.
Exactly. Now, about this game. Just want to say Gyrocopter is going to grab the DD. Oh, almost is able to push him away with that Batrider, but now with the DD on, Batrider does need to retreat from those right clicks. Gyrocopter deciding I am going to go up top and get a gank. Another Purification going down on a Weaver I just missed, and Chaos Knight almost goes down, but is able to survive. And it looks like Gyrocopter is ready to do some damage.
Yeah, we just missed it in the bottom lane there. Disruptor picking up that kill. Looks like Clinks got a bit too careless. I didn't see a stun come out there from Sand King, but I would imagine there is one.
Oh, looks like up top the disruption goes on Chaos Knight, saves him from any sort of stun, but the missile's still chasing. It does hit him. He is stunned, and there goes a kill for our Gyrocopter, and also gets Lena somehow.
Yeah, picks up that double kill. He had that homing missile go up there and that flak cannon, so you get that spread shot. And that's going to be double kill for Gyrocopter. That's what you want. That's what you want if your team Sticky Flames right there. Letting your carry get that double kill.
Big plays going on very early into the game. We see the Sticky Flames is up 3-0 of our Nicolas Cage fanatics.
I really like the picture there. The banner. It looks like Nicolas Cage Photoshop with like a Gandalf beard and stuff. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys see that.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that banner. It's not even Gandalf. It's wait, is it Gandalf or is it Saruman?
Maybe Gandalf the White and Saruman. I'm not too sure, but it looks like we're getting a bit off track here.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage team, definitely a team with humor. Good guys.
For sure, looks like they don't take themselves too seriously. Just looking quickly at this mid game, at this mid lane matchup. Pardon me. The Batrider 19-8 up against the Gyrocopter 10-0. So it looks like he's winning that CS battle right there. And you have to take into account the Gyrocopter did pick up that double kill top. He did roam around a little bit, but Batrider getting some good CS himself.
And now with the haste rune, Batrider wants to make something happen. Now moving his way, but no, decides to turn back and make me look like an idiot. Going back to his lane to farm.
Yeah, look, he knew
He knew what I was
knew
gonna
that.
say. He was like, this
Yeah.
Songer's guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. And it looks like he activates the haste, and he's going for the gyrocopter, pulling him back into the tower with that haste moving so fast, but just not enough.
Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be enough there.
Oh my
Looks
good,
like-
actually. With
Yeah,
the haste rune, gyrocopter uses the salvo rockets. Bad Rider is still chasing, decides to back off.
He's going to have to there. And see that early burst damage by Rocket Barrage there. It makes Gyrocopter tough to kill 1v1, especially in this type of matchup. I mean, that was a cheeky little play with the lasso, with the haste rune pull-in. And he even had the flame break.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. Gyrocopter does use his ulti, and here comes a missile. Another gyrocopter missile thingy. And the rocket salvos. Oh my goodness, but nothing going
He's
on.
triple napalm
What
stats
is-
here.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, he got boxed out there by the Bat Rider. Looks like he caught Gyrocopter napping a little bit there. Looks he got a bit too greedy, and when he went to retreat, he said, you're triple napalm stacked. I'm gonna
Exactly.
box you out, and you're going down.
I mean, with the 1 point into that flame break was crucial there and able to push Gyrocopter back into a position where a couple more right clicks could have just done him in.
Absolutely, and that's what Bat Rider does so well, is just control that space. The one-on-one, the Gyrocopter is tough to take. You saw there, he did miss the call down, and if that call down hit, it would have been a different story. But it looks like he just went and he kind of cleared the creep wave, and in doing so, overextended a little bit. Got himself in a trip to the graveyard.
For sure. And it looks like Gyrocopter has gone up to top now. He wants the Radiant team to just push a little bit more, just so he can do some sort of gank here. I mean, the cooldown on call down is basically 0. You can see the ulti is up again for him.
I mean,
Meanwhile at bottom though, Klink's almost dying here. Gonna get the one more hit on Sand King. He might just go down, but decides to back off and go for Disruptor instead. And there goes Disruptor.
Yeah, making that change of plans there. Sand King one right click away from going down, but so was Klinks. Made a somewhat risky play there, but with the Bat Rider to support, an easy kill.
And we can look up at top, Frank. Do you see what I'm seeing right now?
I do. I see the call down going down there. Homing missiles stopping that. Oh, I apologize. I got overwhelmed there. We were picking up that double kill. Great. That was a good try versus try there. And with that, see the homing missile going up on the Shadow Demon. It certainly backed him off when he saw that missile coming. And with that call down, it was a 3v2 essentially, and that led to that Weaver double kill. Another carry, another mid to late game carry picking up that farm. That's, again, if you're Team Sticky Flames, that's what you want to see.
For sure. And it was a great great engagement there, pushing the Shadow Demon back and then doing all the ultis and everything on the last remaining Chaos Knight and Lina there. And it looks like the Radiant team is ready to get back at it. They want revenge. They want blood at top. The 3 heroes from the Dire still hanging around at top. And we'll see if anything happens.
It is going a try here. Gyrocopter, especially with that flat cannon, he's great in the tri lane.
Oh.
And there's the Shikuchi purification combo we just saw there, and that Shikuchi dodging the stun. Here comes the call down. Looks like that's going to catch Lina and the Nick Cage there. That's going to be a double kill. Oh my goodness! Along with that Rocket Barrage, that double kill for the Gyro. Nice play.
Yeah, Gyrocopter already almost, well, not the top of net worth, but getting pretty high up there. We do have Klinks and Bat Rider actually topping on the net worth right now for the Radiant team, but some definitely excellent plays up top, getting a lot of gold and farm for his team.
Absolutely. And I mean, with the Bat Rider winning that CS fight mid, and Klink saw as well, he's able to do what he wants in the bot lane. That's why they're leading in that XP and that net worth there.
And it looks like Klinks, yep, he's definitely going to be going for that Orchid Malavin, so definitely going for that Silence. Great item there for Klinks, makes people take extra damage as well. And he's really rushing that right now after getting just boots and a Ring of Aquila.
Yeah, and the Orchid's going to be great on a Disruptor, great on a Weaver, absolutely awesome on an Omni Knight. I mean, if they don't get initiated on, if they can try to maybe as a counter initiate there on the Sand King, if he catches them off guard, I mean, the Orchid's going to be a good item.
And it looks like Sand King now at the middle lane, going to be duking it out with Lina. And I think Sand King right now, where is he going? He really wants to get some items up there. He hasn't been able to do a lot of farm so far, but look at up at top.
Yeah, Bat Rider getting caught, but he's going to be able to fly out of there. And there goes the stun on Chaos Knight on the Omni Knight, but he's going to make it out okay. He heals himself up.
Oh my god, but the action doesn't stop. It looks like Sand King's going to get pulled into a Silence Cloud by Disruptor, but Bat Rider's caught. He's silenced. Nice stun by Lina. Going to be able to take out Sand, but no, another stun. And there's stuns everywhere. Lina just needs to use her ulti, but she's not level 6.
Not level 6. Gyrocopter picking up that kill on the Shadow Demon up top there. This looks like this fight isn't over. Disruption Field's going down. There's a Lina stun. Great initiate there by Sand King, killing the Lina.
Oh.
Disruptor taking out the Batrider, and a great assistance there, I might say, by Rocket Barrage. Definitely getting that DPS to finish the job.
And now with that kill, the Radiant team saying, we have defeated your team, your whole team. Now we're going to do an assault on your mid. And this is a great play here, keeping the pressure up. Going to try to take on this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, all 5 mid. Clink's just still getting that free farm bot. But, I mean, there's a 5-man push coming out here on the mid tower. It looks like it's not going to stand for very long.
How did you draw? I don't know how to draw.
Just control click.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, draw right on the map. That's when you're casting. It's what you get to do.
I forgot that actually worked. So great. So excellent def over there. So the first tower has gone down. Clink's, yeah, you're right. He's getting the free farm right now. Almost up to his first, oh, what's it called again? Oh my goodness. My mind has just stopped. Yeah, the first Oblivion Staff. So going to be getting that extra attack speed there. Looks like Gyrocopter is saying, no more farm for you. I'm going to come right to the bottom.
Yeah, and he's got his treads up. He's got that bottle full with his Illu runes. Only a little bit of damage to this tower here. Not a whole lot of pushing potential there for Clinks, but the key is the farm. The key is the farm for Clinks, and you know he wants that Orchid right away.
And it looks like up at top, the team is there back to defending. Chaos Knight, a Batrider, and a Shadow Demon going to be going up against 2 heroes with potential invisibility. Omni Knight also doing some nice pulls there, getting some farm from the extra creeps.
And also with that single pull, you're gonna end up see the second dire wave come in.
Nice stun there on the Sand King he has, but nice invisibility there. Omni Knight also is giving him repel, and it looks like Disruption Cloud.
Yeah, disruption going out. That's not gonna catch anyone though. But again, defensive play, and here comes the Sand King initiate. Lina Nuke coming in though.
Oh my goodness, Sand King with the ulti doing damage even after he's dying. And it looks like the team is just getting wiped out. Call down from Gyrocopter, Lina goes down, missile hits someone back there, and it looks like dying under the picture of Nicolas Cage is our Batrider.
And the Batrider going down again with that Rocket Barrage. Great DPS, and I mean that low mana cost as well, just 90 mana for that barrage. Pretty solid encounter there for Team Sticky Flames. I mean, they did pick up the Sand King, but the Epic Center, you're right, well placed. It seemed to be also dealing damage after he went down. That I'm not too sure if that was an aesthetic thing.
Oh no, that's exactly what happened. Sand King, once he gets that ulti off, it pulses wherever he's around, even if he's dead.
That's unreal, and I guess that works his utility. Looks like he just kind of went kamikaze, and for good reason too. Turned into a 3v1 advantage for Team Sticky Flames.
And another tower down for Sticky Flames. Sticky Flames really putting the pressure onto their opponents right now. All of their heroes getting quite a lot of farm. But however, this Clinks owns a farm. He is still highest in net worth on the Radiant team, and actually through everyone.
Yeah. Absolutely, and also with the highest net worth there, and you know, again, that fast Oblivion Staff, we're going to see it soon. We're going to see it very soon. It's going to be good.
All right, and it looks like at bottom here we see Sticky Flame wanting to go for their 3rd tower. Disruptor pushing hard. Sand King up in the jungle, just trying to scout out. However, Clinks has spotted him. Sand King, why is he going to be back up? Gets trapped by a couple of creeps, goes back in, and here comes Batrider. Nice pull on the Sand King, and Clinks is just going to shoot him down. But oh, I thought he was going to get away with that.
Yeah, no, no getting away there, but the pull to the Clink's right click, Lina missing that stun there. They're going to chase back Disruptor. Here comes the call down.
Oh.
The call down looks like catching Batrider with that first hit.
Nice use of the call down there. Yeah, going to be able to save his life. But here comes a missile. It's going to be chasing that Batrider, desperately trying to shoot down this missile, and does get it. His friend is safe. But it looks like Sticky Flames wants to converge on this people at bot.
Yeah, here comes the Weaver. Weaver Shikuchi in, just getting that free shot here. And Batrider's going to run into a Rocket Barrage straight to the face here, dropping the Firefly. Controlling that space with the Flame Break. Will it be enough?
Oh, he does get teleported back by our Disruptor here.
Was glimpsed back by the Disruptor. Nice play with the glimpse, pardon me. And there was also a homing missile on him as well, so that was going to be a tough situation for Batrider to escape.
Yep.
Oh my. and Team Sticky Flames playing well as a team right now, supporting the other heroes, you know, pulling off those ganks, playing almost 5-man Dota. Right now they are down the Sand King, but that team assistance is what's keeping them up in this game right now.
Exactly. It looks like Clinks is going to be found by our Weaver here. Now, both going invis. No one sees anyone. It is a game of hide and hide, not even hide and seek. But bottom tower is now getting pushed by Sticky Flames. There are 3 heroes here. We have 3 on the Dire ready to defend as well.
And with each tier 1 gone for the Radiant, they're going to lose a bit of that map control and that net worth slightly higher now collectively for the dire side.
Oh, looks like Sand King's made a huge mistake getting stunned next to a tower, so he can't go invisible. But Chaos Knight's not going to chase. He almost had another stun. Why didn't he chase?
I'm not 100% sure. He also had the reality rift there if he wanted to just bring him closer, but maybe he felt like it wasn't worth it. I'm not 100% on what the thought process was.
Now, the regeneration rune up at top is going to be saved for someone. I'm not sure who's going to take it right now. Gyrocopter could take it. He does have an empty bottle, but looks like he's going to be a nice guy and give it to our Sand King, who was a little low on health. What can Andrew Lee do? What can his team do? Really, they need to just wait out for this Clinks to farm. You can see that Clinks actually hasn't been much of any of the team fights yet. Just nice to get his farm up. He does have his Orchid now, though.
Yeah, the Orchid is there. What they need to do, I think, if you're Team Andrew Lee's, you got to get the positioning just right. You got to make sure that you don't get super initiated on there by the Sand King. You got to make sure your Clinks gets his Orchid up on the right guy. So maybe on that Sand King, or maybe on that Gyro if he's going to give you problems, or on that Disruptor if you think that he's controlling the team play a bit too much there. And with that silence up, slight advantage to Andrew Lee for that duration, and then they can choose to focus down that one person, or I mean, if they have detection, they can go on Weaver if he thinks he's safe. Andrew Lee's just got to have a good bounce back team fight here, and Clinks has got to lead the charge
for sure. And Clinks is going to be hiding in the jungle right now. We can see both of them, both teams actually hiding in the jungle, just trying to bait out mistakes somewhere. No team wants to go in, and it looks like Clinks going to be able to take another creep, get some extra damage on from his ulti, and he's scouting in. He finds the Omni hiding inside, and with that, this looks like Omni is safely able to retreat, and nothing happens at mid.
Look, they're able to push them out just a bit farther. The Clinks, he sees, and there we go. There's the Orchid down on the Weaver. He can't do much, and he goes down just with some right clicks. He's got that Searing Arrows, obviously, on the autocast, and now he's chasing the Omni Knight.
And it looks like he will be able to get in front of the Omni. Actually going to grab the haste rune right there. Now super fast is going to be able to chase anyone down. Here comes the reality. We're pulling Gyrocopter, and he is silenced. Clinks is getting right up into the right place. But oh my goodness, Gyrocopter with his call down.
Yeah, nice call down. The Epic Center going up and the Omni ult going up. Not going the way of the Radiant team here, but Clinks managed to clean up Disruptor.
And it looks like Sand King wants this Shadow Fiend, but nice juke there, able to teleport out.
Nice work there, and so it turned into a 3-for-2. So the Dire team still coming out slightly on top there, but again, that Clinks, he spotted that Weaver. Once he silences that Weaver, there's nothing he could do. Just like 3 or 4 shots, and that's the end of that, especially with those Searing Arrows. So Clinks is definitely going to be the centerpiece here. Mind you, this tier 2 looks like it's going to go down.
Yep. The thing with Weaver is the current metagame, the builds of Weaver is going straight for that Lincoln Sphere, just so he's able to live a little longer before just dying at all. But that doesn't give him many stats, and it looks like there's going to be another fight. Chaos Knight Silly going in, and oh my goodness, this Gyrocopter is owning everyone. So much damage from his call down, so much damage from his rocket barrage.
Yeah, and the Omni Knight though going down to Clinks, and Clinks also going to take out that courier. He got that monster stun there, hit in that disruption field, and that was that. They were able to take him down, enough disables to do so. He does clean up the courier though. That's going to give a bit of a gold advantage here for the Radiant team. A bit of advantage as if they never took out that courier. But you're right, silly play there by the Chaos Knight. Looks like he just went balls to the wall, just ran in Rambo.
Gotta go big or go home, he said, and he definitely went home back to the fountain.
And Batrider now has that Blink Dagger up.
Yes, he does, and it looks like you're right. Batrider has his Blink Dagger. All he needs really is that Force Staff for that Blink in and then Force Staff out. A great combo there if you are a Batrider player. But now only with the Blink Dagger can only go in, but it's going to be tough to get out, especially with the stuns and disables coming from the other team.
Disruptor checking that. He's going to find a regen rune bot as he rewards. He drops the disruption field. Looks like that was just in case there was a Clinks there. I'm not too sure.
He had a sixth sense. He knew something was going wrong.
Yeah, and unfortunately there was no Clinks there for him, and Clinks is actually in his own jungle, farming up.
Yep, Clinks, bought an item already. I'm not sure what he bought. We can have a look at the courier, actually. And let's have a look on the courier for Clinks, and nope, hasn't bought anything just yet. And looks, he does spot against a Sand King with that silence, and oh my goodness, the last hit, but able to get him. Does
Yeah,
wait,
and
do burning arrows do damage over time? Because that last shot definitely missed for me.
it did look like a miss there. It might be just the bonus damage, maybe taking a bit of an extra second, maybe a bit of a delay to register. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but doesn't seem to be anything about. I mean, it does add fire, and it is a unique attack modifier, but I'm not too sure if it actually causes like a
Yeah, typically
fire type damage.
does damage over time if we're talking
Yeah.
about RPGs or whatnot. But this
Yeah,
isn't your typical RPG.
No, that is one thing that this game is not, for sure. And see, with that ability, Klink's able to just find those heroes on their own, isolate them, and go for them.
Is it just me or is the courier's body still here? And it looks like Klink's almost getting caught in this disruption field. Nice ward placement there by Team Sticky Flames, but Klink's is able to get out. Look right here, Frank. Do you see this?
Yeah, I do see the dead courier. It looks like his body is like steaming or something. I'm not too sure. Oh, jeez. Maybe it'll go away once it's all over. But now we see the lasso coming in here, pulling that Omni Knight. He's gonna get disrupted though. Omni Knight popping that ult. A lot of craziness happening. Stun on the gyrocopter. He's pushed out of the way. Oh my god, all sorts of craziness happening.
Yeah.
Here comes the call down.
Not hitting much, the team actually being quite safe. Klink's actually chasing after Disruptor. One more hit will do it, and there he goes. There seems to be some damage over time here. Looks like a nice stun on the Gyrocopter. Klink's is going to shoot him. Down goes Gyrocopter. It looks like Weaver and everyone's trying to join the party now. Sanking does the stun, trying to get his ulti off, and it does go off. His ulti is huge, but not actually hitting much right now.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Looks like it was a split second too late here. The Chaos Knight now getting caught. He's going to take those right clicks. That Orchid going out on Omni Knight, he's going to be useless for a little bit. And there's the stun. Bat Rider looking to clean things up, keeping him in the Napalm stack fire. Purification goes down.
Oh,
my
and
goodness.
Omni does go down. It looks like Weaver is going to be able to get the last hit on life. No, but Bat Rider survives. Weaver now running for his life. Klink's is chasing. Nice stun there. Nice shot. There's a silence. No invisible for you.
The 3-second stun to the silence. Klink's now he's starting to get his kills on 8-2-2. Looking to compete with the Gyro at 11-2-7 right now.
And this is, if we have a look at the XP and gold graph, it's actually swinging back up into the Radiant's
Chaos
favor.
Knight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, getting caught in the field. That was Disruptor doing all the work there. Catching him in the field, catching him in that silence cloud, and giving him a few right clicks. And Chaos Knight, a little bit too risky there. He was about a third health.
For
Jeez.
sure, yeah, this Chaos Knight just, he loves chaos, man. What can we say?
Yeah, I suppose it's tough to blame him for loving the chaos, but oh my, we're seeing a little bit of a pushback here now by the Radiant side by Andrew Lee and his cohorts. Andrew Lee and the PGs.
And the PGs, yeah, definitely doing some crazy plays here. Yeah, I was just talking about the XP graph before that Chaos Knight up. It's actually swung back into the Radiant's favor.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And see, the Radiant now gaining that momentum. 22-13, they are down. But, I mean, a lot better ratio than it was before. I believe at one point it was 10-3 or 10-2 or something like that. 10-4 maybe. So
the one thing that's not going too well for our Radiant team is that they don't have any towers yet. The push is always going on their side. They don't have that much map control, and it's something they desperately need.
Absolutely, it's a great point. That early push, early map control, and as we see the Gyrocopter, looks like he's gonna get conversion on by. Oh no, the dust going out, but he's not gonna find anything from the Omni Knight.
And it looks like Klink's already retreated back to that tower.
Klink's got away. My apologies. A bit. Klink's is just too fast for me, man. Tough spot. Tough to spot. And he does have a Chrysalis up on him now, so that was the item that looked like he was waiting to pick up here as they push.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be called in, but nice invisibility going on. Omni popping the ulti. Everything going down right now. Silence. There's the call down. Sanking goes down. So much fire. This Chaos Knight goes down. Lina pops his ult, but this Gyrocopter with his flat cannon just shot the whole team to death there.
Yeah, geez, that flat cannon gets scary, and a great wand charge at the end that kept him alive there. If he didn't wand up there, I think that was one dead Gyro at the end of that fight. And he does have the Shadow Blade up as well, so he does have that Invis, that versatility, and this flat cannon is able to clear these waves. My word, some great pushing power by the Dire side.
Looks like they're going to be attacking this tower now. This tower most likely will go down. Omni repels himself. No magic on him, he says. Doesn't have his mech yet, but will be definitely going for that next. Klink's just waiting it out. He wants to do something. He wants to do something about this tower, but he really can't until his teammates come back. And it looks like they are back now. Klink's is going to give chase, but Sticky Flames is wisely going to back off.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Klink's was able to back them off, but not without their tower taking some major damage, sitting just shy of 470 health. The push is going great here for Team Sticky Flames. They do have the map control. It looks like we might see I wouldn't be surprised to see a Roshan after the next team fight,
Yeah,
depending.
but it looks like it's a smoke gank here, and there goes Weaver down so fast. Call down going down, but no, he is going to die as well. Gyrocopter, Lina gets his ult off on the Disruptor. Disruptor gets caught by our Bat Rider, and he's going to go down as well.
Oh man, not going Sticky Flames' way this fight here. Omnight's gonna there's the blink to the stun. Bat Rider dropping dropping that flame break, and that's gonna be the end of Omnight. And now it looks like we are going to see a Roshan.
Yep, and it looks like the push is going to be headed by Sand King up at top. He's going to do what he can to keep pushing the pressure that his team has already given him. But if he gets that tower, but I don't know, they're going to get this Roshan.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be a Roshan here for Team Andrew Lee and the PGs, and CK with the Aegis. Hopefully he plays, or maybe the Aegis allows him to play a little bit more chaotic as well. Maybe that's why he's taking it.
They were like, Chaos Knight, you're too intense. You need to get this Aegis.
For sure. It looks like they're heading back to the mid lane, probably for that mid D or mid push. And the pinging looks like there's an Invis rune top.
Looks like there is an Invis rune top, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by our Sand King here. Actually, a pretty good rune for Sand King to pick up, especially if he's going to be doing some sort of initiating ulti sort of tactics.
Yeah, and that would definitely be something special. Still no towers down on the Sticky Flames side of the river, and it looks like that might be something that Team Andrew Lee wants to change. I mean, they are now splitting up. CK going for his farm, Lina just monitoring that mid lane. Shadow Demon as well, trying to push out that bot lane. But no immediate pushes. Looks like they know what they have to do. They know they need the Clinks to get that Orchid off and have a solid team fight before they can push back out again.
Yeah, but it looks like Clinks is going to be farming. Sand King actually, still with the Invis rune, is stuck in this forest. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for awesome time, and he's ready. And will he charge in? Looks like he's charging his ulti. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go and gets the Sand King. Gets the Chaos Knight. Oh my goodness! Actually doesn't kill anyone.
Here comes the call down. Oh man, it call down. The glimpse back, and that call down picking up those 2 kills there. A Euro being dragged, but he's inside Omni Knight's ult.
And it looks like there's a Gem of True Sight. It's going to be picked up by the Omni Knight. Here comes Chaos Knight with that Aegis. Aegis already down, though. He's doing some great damage. Pops his ult. He tries to get out, but he's stuck by Disruptor, and down he goes as well.
Yeah, good disruption, controlling that space there, but Disruptor will fall to Clinks here. Clinks weaving in and out of battle here. Bat Rider going down as well. Looks like Clinks going to have to back on off here, him and the Shadow Demon. Back and forth fight there. They did get the Aegis to pop, and it was a great initiation with the Invis, the Epic Center, the Blink to the stun, the call down, cleaning up both the Chaos Knight popping his Aegis and Alina. Very vulnerable, obviously, but and now as we see the Dire's top tower falling down, so that's the first tower being taken.
Yep, definitely. So gonna give them a little more space there, but this Gyrocopter is just doing some crazy. He's 15-3 right now with 11 assists. Definitely a team player and MVP of this match.
He's been playing very well. Clink's looking to compete with him at 13-2-4. I mean, not as much of a team player, but he does have that. And as you see, the Lincoln's going up on Weaver. You did call that, sir. You did call that.
Yeah. So Weaver will definitely be able to survive something. If a stun is going to be used on him, he'll be able to take it and not actually be stunned. So that's great for him to be able to still do that DPS that he can.
And just missing it there, the Clink's cleaning up that Sand King in the bot lane. Looks like might want to no push coming out there. Looks like a defensive ping out. It looks like there's going to be no defense necessary. As Clinks goes back to farm his own jump.
He's getting scary now. I mean, he has enough money to basically get his Daedalus, and with that, it's going to be 700 crits.
Oh yeah, that Daedalus, you're right. That's going to be something crazy. We'll see if Clinks can dominate that team fight. As far as when it comes to level advantage, he certainly has the shoulders above everyone else at level 20. Next closest is the Gyro at 17.
Now, looks like the push is coming down into the final tier 2 tower on the top side. Gyrocopter going for a couple of last shots, but here comes the team to defend it, and they're definitely going to deny this tower.
And it's going to be denied coming out here. So not that much money's going the way of Team Sticky Flames, but that is a tier 2 down. So it looks like only tier 3's left.
Oh, call down. It did miss their Clinks. He did have a ward there, so he was able to spot the Clinks. Missile's still going to chase, though. Actually, probably won't hit with Clinks since he has his invisibility on, but definitely knows where he's heading nevertheless.
Yeah, and see, there's no eggs. We do see a Yasha up there on the Gyro. No eggs. Not too concerned about the the global call down. But at 45 seconds, he's able to use that call down more liberally there, just because he knows he'll get it back in 45 seconds. I mean, that's not even that much for such a devastating ulti, especially in a team fight.
For sure, but as the game goes on, I mean, the call down does lose its effectiveness with the damage not doing as much. But he is going for that Manta style, so definitely going for a more traditional carry build here with the Manta style and the flat cannon. You can just imagine the amount of AoE damage he'll be able to do.
Yeah, good call there. Good call. As we see the Team Sticky Flames push through mid here, looks like they're all going to assemble. Going to pull a flying V type as they move in on the tower. Lina Nuke coming out, but it looks like it's not going to connect.
Oh man, Chaos Knight, do you want Chaos Knight? Are you going to go in and die again? Looks like no, he's going to play it safe. And Sticky Flames wisely backing out, waiting for the next creep wave to continue on this push. And you know, they have the liberty of doing that. You see the bottom lanes not too far into their territory. Same thing with top.
And the Clinks now is present just earlier. I mean, if they did initiate slightly earlier, Team Sticky Flames, that is, Clinks was making his way back from the bot lane, but he's back now. Looks like they're going to collectively just stay in the jungle. Looks like there might be some sort of shenanigans happening. Not too sure, maybe if they're just waiting patiently or. But Team Sticky Flames now the mech up on the Omni Knight.
That's going to be huge in the next fight. You know, another heal, an AoE heal for his whole entire team. Really great. Omni does have that gem, so we have to be wary of that. There's going to be no more sneak arounds here, especially by the Clinks.
For sure. And it looks like now they're making that kind of mid push. And you're right, that Gem of True Sight, very important for spotting out the Clinks there. But we'll see how long Omni can stay alive. If he gets orchided, I mean, if he can't repel himself quick enough or he has to repel one of his teammates, I mean, that could spell the end of Omni Knight very quickly. So he's going to have to be careful here.
I think I know. I think the face of Nicolas Cage is preventing them from pushing. I think that's it.
It could very well be.
Look,
I mean,
you see, they're not even. They're going close, but once they get close to the face, they're gonna back off. Oh, nice stun wasted there on the image.
Yeah, the stun on the Gyro image, and it looks like Gyro's just letting his image kind of do his thing, see if he can bait anything out here, but. That's the end of the illusion. He does have that Manta, so he's able to do his thing as he flat cannons the large Radiant camp there.
Oh, and it looks like someone did get trapped. It's going to be Chaos Knight, but he is too far up the steps. The team definitely won't die for that. That would be
glimpse
insane.
back, but no danger, no danger. Disruptor now having all of his essentials except for Static Storm on cooldown, so they're probably gonna wait for those to go back up before they initiate.
Oh, another nice disruption. Not disruption, but kinetic field. They're catching Chaos Knight once again. This Chaos Knight just gets caught every single time.
It's because he wants the chaos, and here we go with the Shikuchi. Lincoln Sphere blocking that 3 second
burst it down so
goodness.
fast.
And here comes the call down. Omni Knight ult here. Bat Rider's going down. Epic Center going up. Oh my goodness.
People just blew up there. It looks like going to be a nice stun on the Omni Knight. Going to heal himself. Gets disrupted by the Shadow Demon. Not going to take any damage. Does get stunned for 4 seconds. No, Lina ult going off. Silence. Down he goes.
Yeah, down he goes. Laguna Blade going up on him, and here comes Disruptor getting gone on there by Chaos Knight, but he knows he has to get out of there. Let his illusion do the work. Lina gonna finish off the Disruptor with that nuke, with that Dragon Slave.
Yep, and it looks like that was a pretty good fight for Andrew Lee here, wiping out 3, not losing a single person on their team.
Yeah, and as we see the Gyrocopter in the top lane doing his thing. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid fight all around. That 4 second stun, taking out Weaver immediately was certainly essential. Use the Lincolns right away, and that was that. And looks like there's a gem down. Gem of True Sight down.
Oh, it looks like Clinks is going to find this Gyrocopter. He's going to wait for some sort of teammate, but no, does go straight for the silence, but able to use the Shadow Blade to get out of there.
Shadow Blades it out, yep. I'm not sure if he just wasn't expecting it or maybe he wanted to back him off, but now they're going to go out this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. It's going down.
Yep, the push is now coming from Team Andrew Lee. Clink still hasn't bought his Daedalus yet, probably died and wasn't able to afford it, or maybe just bought it already on his Courier.
And Daedalus is it's only going to make him stronger, only going to make Clink stronger. He's certainly been a force now in this late game. Tied with Gyro, 15 kills apiece.
And here comes Daedalus going to be giving to this Clinks, and there he goes now doing 300 damage normally with that buff that he just got from a neutral creep. Also gets himself a Gem of True Sight. Oh, this Clinks is a hunting machine right now.
Hey, if he sees anyone, he's going to get him. That last encounter he had there one-on-one versus Gyro, he has that Gem of True Sight. That's one Gyro being sent to the graveyard. I mean, if you're Team Sticky Flames, you gotta be careful for Clinks here. You gotta be wary. You gotta stick together, because this Clinks, if he finds you alone, he will pick you off.
For sure. It looks like Sticky Flames really wants to wait out this Aegis. They're waiting for Roshan to respawn, and that's actually going to be very soon.
Yeah, he's going to be up very, very soon. Looks like they're just going to stalk around here. Now, their team is split up just a little bit. Weaver farming in the dire jungle. Gyro bottling haste.
Alrighty, and it looks like we have a Lina image here. Sand King is nope, not gonna fall for it. Is just gonna poke him with his claws.
Yeah, but Gyro now being gone on here, he is silenced, and he will go down there to the Clinks. Clinks had him all alone. That's all he needed. He's glimpsed back, but it's certainly not going to be enough. And these Team Sticky Flames losing their carry, their main bona fide carry here as Weaver Shikuchi's this creep wave.
Exactly. You know, Weaver right now, he's got the survivability, but he doesn't have the damage yet. Not able to get that many kills up for himself. I mean, Weaver's only at 4-4 right now. So definitely not the carry of the team.
And as we see the Omni Knight going toward the Radiant jungle, he's going to get silenced. Clink's just going on him right away.
But without a kind of slow, Omni Knight was able to get away there.
He's able to dash away, you are correct.
I wonder if Clinks is going to be going for some sort of skatey build. Well, I mean, with the money he has, it's possible.
Definitely possible. Sitting at 3,700 gold, he leads everyone with current net worth and current gold had, and he also dewarded that ward over here in his own jungle. That's something that gem's going to help out with. Now he can just kind of run through and just deward when he needs to.
Exactly, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. We can see in terms of XP, the chart is skyrocketing in the favor of the Radiant here. However, in terms of gold, though, it's also changing as well, but Sticky Flame still has the lead.
Whew. My goodness, just some crazy team fights coming out here in this latter half.
There's so many spells going down, you kind of like get tongue-tied of what you want to say.
Oh, absolutely. That's certainly what I've been falling for in these recent team fights, but just ulti after ulti after ulti, my word.
Oh, and Bat Rider does blink in. He's going to be able to pull their Gyrocopter away, but Gyrocopter smartly is going to be able to Shadow Blade out. Clinks is going to be there. Nice silence there on the Gyrocopter. Down he goes. Omni Knight is going to... Not Omni Knight, but Chaos Knight. Oh my goodness, Omni Knight pops his ulti. No one's taking any damage.
It looks like the only one around is a BK beat Chaos Knight. Both Sand King and Omni Knight ultis going down, and that will be the end of Chaos Knight there with that good stun. Disruption going down. I mean, Disruption field. Oh my goodness, going down Sand King. He's repelled. He disrupts himself here.
And Clinks now on his own against 4 of the Sticky Flame teams. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. There is an award here. There isn't any sort of envy. Oh my goodness!
This just barely makes it, my word. And also an aggro earn on him as this Weaver chases the Shadow Demon. He's going to wand up here. Oh, it looks like Weaver's going to get him here with the Shikuchi. Yep. And making another kill here for Team Sticky Flames. And see, Weaver has his Demon Edge here, so that's going to certainly help his damage output.
Oh, for sure. The problem is right now they have a very strong Clinks Team ALS, but that's about it. I mean, their Chaos Knight does have his BKB, he does have his Armlet, but really the damage is coming from this Clinks, and with him down, or with him, like, you know, not in the fight, there really isn't much the rest of the teams can do.
And with that word, it looks like they do see the Clinks, but they don't really care. They just know that he's there, and they're going to take down this bot tier 3, or will they? It looks like it'll be glyphed here. Mech going up as we see Lina and CK coming in. CK going to be glyphed all the way back to base.
Oh.
And that's going to be... that was a nice glimpse. Sorry, not glyph. Glimpse there. Disruption field going on. Going to make sure CK doesn't make it any farther.
Nice damage there. Oh my goodness, yes. Sand King going for the stun on the Clinks. There's going to be a Bat Rider. He's going to be able to pull the Sand King. Sand King is going to go down. And now with the Omni Knight stuck by himself.
Yeah, and doesn't have his repel on. He looks like he tried to go in there for his buddies, but no can do. Great work there for Clinks to take out the Disruptor. Lina pulling off a little bit of a bait there. Got a little bit overconfident, and Disruptor went down. Sand King lassoed. A great team fight there for ALS.
Yeah, very interesting Sand King build. Going for the Dagon. I guess they just really want to burst people down. I mean, Clinks himself doesn't really have that much health. 1,500 only at level 24.
For sure, and you're right. That burst damage looks like it may help. We'll see. I mean, how effective it actually is. I mean, I've seen a couple Dagons so far, as we see now the Javelin up on Weaver. Roshan's back up. Looks like Clinks is going to go for a solo Roshan here.
Oh, and will he be able to get it? Yes, he will. I mean, the damage output from Clinks is just insane right now. Up to 5,000 gold. Not sure if he's just saving that for buyback or anything or anything else, actually.
Oh, well, I mean, it looks like it might be a buyback save because he can buy whatever he wants to here. Selling that TP scroll, picking up the Aegis. Now, Klink's with the Aegis, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Exactly. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna be. He'll burst him down, but no matter, he's gonna come back and he can just do damage literally. When this happens, when you have a carry on the team, it's almost like you don't want to burst down the carry because you want to focus on someone else because there's no point. But it's such a hard decision to make when a team fight comes down.
Absolutely, and I mean I'm with that everlasting evasion that he does have. You got to make sure someone on your team has a gem or their wards or dust up because I mean without any of those things, he's just going to be able to get away. He's just going to right click you down and he's going to get away, or he can just stand and deliver. He doesn't even have to escape.
Yeah, it's got the Aegis. Why leave? Why leave?
Oh, I mean, especially at this point, you're absolutely correct. There's no reason for him to leave, but and that's going to make Klink's an even larger force to be reckoned with here as he takes down that large camp. Almost
Man.
at 6k gold on him now. Looks like it's all buyback gold. I mean, if it was, maybe he's waiting for the Aegis to pop, see what else happens. But I mean, at this point, sitting close to 6k, if there was another item that Klinks wanted, he would have it.
Exactly. Yeah, and Klink's, he. With the Aegis on, he's going to be chasing this Gyrocopter right now, actually, so I'm just going to follow this camera right now, but he could go for Divine Rapier.
And there's your Rapier would be a bit of a risky play. He does have the gem. Gyrocopter going to speed himself out of there and pop his Manta style. He's going to make it out A-okay. But yeah, no, for sure. Divine Rapier would be certainly an interesting choice. That could be devastating, but also a high risk. I mean, if there ever was a scenario in which he does go down,
Yeah.
You don't want an enemy Gyro with a Divine Rapier, that's for sure.
Oh man, I remember the game where I got a Divine Rapier and I was so proud. I was like, guys, I can't die. I was playing Medusa at the time. I had a Skady, I had a Lincoln's, I had Daedalus, I had everything. I had a heart. I was like, I can't die. I died.
Oh,
The game turned. The game turned.
I mean, sometimes that's just how it happens. That's just sometimes the way it goes. And that's why it's always risky to have a Rapier. But that said, could also be high reward. The Rapier could certainly surge, give Team ALS that push that they need to take down the remaining, tier 1 and tier 2 towers, help push into those racks. But at the same time, I mean, if Klinks does go down, Gyrocopter with that flak cannon, oh my goodness, that's scary. That's scary. Thinking about it, I don't even want to think about it.
For sure, definitely very scary here. We can see that Weaver now does have his Monkey King bar, so he's going to be another huge DPS outsource for Sticky Flames.
And that's good, and it is certainly good. I mean, I know he wasn't too much. Pardon me, let me just collect my thoughts here. He wasn't too focused on being a DPS type carry, but now that he does have the farm and he is at that point, now he can also provide that secondary carry support, which is great. Which is great. Now Gyro doesn't have to carry the whole load.
For sure. And Sand King with that Blink Dagger now just going to be sandstorming in the middle of the map, and it looks like Sticky Flames wants to push here. But yeah, really, maybe some smoke ganks would help. It looks like a ward is going to spot this. Oh, and misses the stun on the Klinks there, but nice ward placement up top. Actually spots the Klinks where he was farming.
I like that ward. Obviously, ward on the high ground, warding in those camps, just watching the mid and bot lanes there. He did miss that stun though, kind of unfortunate. Not 100% sure if he could have taken the Klinks regardless, who is now hit max level.
Yep, with that Aegis and 7k goal almost. It looks like a fight's going to be happening, but no. A ping coming out from ALS saying, look guys, we're almost pushing bottom tower over there.
Yeah, and bottom tower, again, just a hair over 400 health. So looks like they might want to push. And a ping there by, I think that was by ALS looking at the jungle there, at the ward. So I'm not too sure. Maybe they see the ward and they can't take it out. Yes, yep, that's what it was. So it looks like that ward was there and they just couldn't eliminate it, but now it's gone.
Definitely see the ward, and it looks like there's gonna be some sort of jungle fight here. It looks like the convergence from ALS is gonna be coming down onto Team Sticky Flames. Omni Knight gonna put down a nice ward there, but most likely it's gonna be spotted by the Klinks. Double damage on the Klinks. This is huge. This could be huge.
Yeah, it picks up the DD, takes out the courier, providing that gold boost. Oh my goodness, this could be crazy. We shall see as Shadow Demon makes his way over to join the rest of his buddies. Looks like we're going to have a jungle tango.
Oh, Sand King charging up the ulti. No one sees it. Sand King goes in. Down goes Lina. Oh, but no, she's not going to die. Omni does his ulti. And where's his Klinks? I don't even know. He's doing... Where is this Klinks? Klinks is down already.
Yeah, he went down immediately. Omni Knight ult going out now as we see Klinks doing the right clicks. Silence on the Gyro. moving out here. Weaver taking out the Chaos Knight. Disruptor Field not going to catch anyone. Shadow Demon's going to have to back off. Successful fight for Team Sticky Flames here. Removing everyone but Clinks and Shadow Demon. Looks like Shadow Demon might go down here. Oh, not enough time. He's going to pick up... He's going to get stunned there while trying to TP back.
My goodness.
Everyone but Clinks going down. We're going to see a bot lane push. That looks like that should be it.
That could be it, exactly. With about 50 seconds left for any four of those guys. There's no way Clinks can handle all four of these. You can see how fast he went down in the last fight. I couldn't even find him on my monitor at the moment. You know, with just that last fight, Omni Knight is just such a strong character, and you just, you know, if you're able to select him in a fight, do it, because his ulti is just pinnacle to some team fights.
Yeah, the Repel was on there on the Sand King. They had the Great Initiate. The Omni-Knight ult went right as the Gyrocopter call down came out, and that provided huge amounts of damage. They took out the Clinks almost immediately. And see, if the Clinks had that Rapier, I mean...
that would have been, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, he did have the Aegis, but that you know, that could have been deadly. It just goes to show, now that as these mid-bracks go down as well, just goes to show that it's difficult, even when you feel like you have it under control. You just a good team fight, good initiate, and that was that.
Look at that, two pairs of racks going down. Here goes Weaver. He's probably gonna get caught by this Clinks. And oh no, is there still a gem? Yes, Clinks still has the gem. He's just gonna be waiting till Weaver loses the Kuchi. There goes the silence. There goes the attack, and down goes Weaver.
Yeah. Weaver getting selected out there, opted not to travel with the rest of his squad, and that came back to cost him a little bit. Looks like he's going to be a little bit upset or whatnot, or knows there's going to be a big team fight coming, because he buys back almost immediately. Weaver and Gyro now both level 20 to counter that level 25. Clinks, that's the team fight. Here comes the call down. Laguna Blade going up on there. Oh, the Epic Center! The Epic Center, oh my goodness! Into the stun. That was just... key. The call down with the Epic Center, Rocket Barrage going up. My apologies, almost missed that team fight there. Clinks, under 200 health, almost went down here as we see the chase here on Shadow Demon. He's going to go down. No problem.
Exactly. Gyrocopter with the triple kill here. And, you know, it's Sticky Flames pushing hard, and here they go. They're going to go for the win. One more tower, one more set of racks remaining, or they might just go straight for the Ancient here. And, you know, that fight really turned around. The smoke gank from ALS just did not do well for them. They were caught off guard. Incoming, you know, Sand King with his epicenter, and down goes their whole team.
Yeah, Epic Center call down. You're right, though. And as we talked about before the game, it was the AoEs, it was the kinetic field from Disruptor, the Epic Center with the blink into the stun, it was the call downs, it was the Omni Knight ults, the Guardian Angels, and that was, I think, the difference maker here. Certainly that team fight versus that individual effort by a Clinks or by a hard carry.
And now the Ancient under cannon. GG, well played. Called by our ALS, and it looks like Sticky Flames is going to be advancing to the next round.
Yeah, well played by both teams. I mean, Team Sticky Flames did grab that early lead. Team ALS did what they did to fight back and stay in it, but at the end of the day, it was those team fights, it was that AoE, and Sticky Flames comes out on top.